South of Midnight is an action-adventure game centered on exploration, platforming, and combat. Contrary to what you might think, these are not the things that keep the player engaged throughout the game. This media has a lot of style in different ways, and it knows it. And by the end of this video, you will too. Hi guys, this is Jay. South of Midnight's story begins with your mother being caught in a flood. While trying to save her, Hazle, the main character, discovers that she is a weaver, a being capable of mending the strands of the world and helping those in need by healing their trauma. The quest to save your mom is the main goal of the game, but along the way, you will be called upon to help different creatures and people that are crippled by their past wounds. During this quest, you will utilize different mechanics linked to platforming, like climbing, flying, gliding, and tethering to get to different places. Although the movement is pretty simple, exploration is emphasized, since you can get resources to upgrade your character, as well as information tied to the lore of the world. The combat follows in the same simple steps as the platforming. You can perform a series of light attacks, a range attack, as well as 5 distinct abilities. There's a stun, a pull, a push, a spin attack, and a mind control ability. As you can see, the whole game loop is pretty simple. These abilities don't change. They can only be upgraded through the skill tree. The encounters are always tied to an area containing a stigma knot or a boss, which makes sense in the story, but as a whole, it holds back the potential of the combat. All of this can make the game loop predictable and somewhat repetitive. Fortunately, these elements are not the best that the game has to offer, so if this sounds boring to you, you should definitely not let that discourage you from experiencing this title. In my opinion, South of Midnight is driven by 4 different things, each one of them carrying the game in their own capacity. The first of these elements would be the narrative. From the very beginning, the story is told to you in a very interesting way. It piques your interest and delivers information very well. This game is made up of various little stories linked to people with trauma, and every single one of them was told in a compelling way, if a bit repetitive. You uncover what happened to the local monster and can then set things straight. This makes you involved in the story that is being told, and make you feel like your role as a weaver really matters in this world. Without you, these people and creatures would be in pain forever. The second component is the interesting world as well as the characters that Compulsion Games has brought to life. Each environment you find yourself in feels both realistic and surreal. It's also made to complement the story that is being told at this moment. They are all centered around a particular theme and are quite varied and detailed. The characters are probably my favorite thing about the game. They can be equally silly or disturbing, which creates its own style and a unique roster we rarely see in games. Then there's the art design. For my part, I have never seen this mix of design choices before. The animation is in stop motion style, which gives it this imperfect feeling, like if the animations were skipping some frames. The design of the environment and the characters has a lot of handmade elements, and is also made to look rough and imperfect. This combo gives us a really unique result, and gives a unique personality to South of Midnight. Finally, there's the awesome music and sound design. It's clear that the sound was close to the developer's heart, and that they put a lot of effort into it. The voice acting is on another level for both the conversation and the music composition.
Mama will be there in the morning.
The sounds of the environment and the unique songs for each places are really well done. They all have their unique personality, which ties in with the current creature you are trying to help.
Molly, Molly, keep your hands away.
South of Midnight makes you understand that sometimes a game doesn't need complicated game mechanics to be compelling, similar to the concept I explained in my Fort Solace video. Something you should definitely watch if you have trouble with games that have lighter gameplay mechanics. Ultimately, South of Midnight is a game that puts its originality and design up front, and it does so in a spectacular way. Be it the way the story is told, the world and characters, the choices of art direction, or the sound design. Sometimes, a game can have so much style that the style is the substance in itself, and end up overshadowing the gameplay mechanics. It is certainly the case here, and this, for me, is something that makes South of Midnight one of the most interesting games of 2025. What do you think? Have you played South of Midnight? Let's talk about anything South of Midnight in the comments. Thank you for watching till the end, take care, and as always, I will see you in the next installment of our Odyssey.